Got my listen.
Yeah, me too.
You can
Not
both
the
hear.
sniff.
Got it? Yeah, did you make the sniff test?
No.
You guys can both hear the ocean. You appear to be in a small bungalow. You're each in separate beds in a small bungalow.
I think we are in war.
We look around, or I look around.
No problem. There's a lot to see here. Apparently, there's a large sign on the wall that says this, and there's also a closet of interesting cuts of stuff. Here's what you guys will look like after you get dressed. Sorry that I didn't get your number generated, Chris. Let me find out. Your number is 397. You like your guys' pictures?
Yeah.
Nice. The numbers are sewn onto the jacket things.
Okay.
And the answer to your next question, the question and the answer are in the other picture, and in fact, in the bungalow is even a helpful map. There you go. Enjoy.
What? In the village? What the fuck? We are in the village. Yes, please.
The look, the expression on Chris's face is like, motherfucker. It's all true.
The sign bothers me the most. Palace of Fun.
So we're. Hold on. And so there's a map. You said there's a map on the wall, right? Or
yes. Yeah. If you scroll around in the screen here, and you can find it.
It's here.
It's under the "Where am I in the village" picture.
Yeah. 3C.
So I look outside. Where are we at then?
Let's see. On the map, that would make you chunk. If you can find the free sea, you're the building just north of the free sea. When you go out and wander around, I can describe all the different places and shit in more detail. But at this point, you don't have time. Why? Because the phone begins to ring.
Okay, I answered the phone.
Excellent. The voice on the phone says, "There's nothing to be afraid of. Come and have lunch with me. Number 2, the Green Dome." Click.
Somebody wants to kill us or have fun.
Already? We just got here.
No. But he said not to be afraid of anything, so I'm like not liking it. But we just had tea, so we can have lunch also, I think.
How can you fucking argue with logic like that?
Okay, so they're gonna kill us at lunch? What's going on?
He said, "Don't be afraid of anything. Join me in the dome too for lunch."
Okay. We head to the dome.
Excellent. And I will now give you some more pictures of around town. Let's see. There are cars here also. They look like this, but just ignore everything except the car thing. The village has a lot of very brightly colored buildings and such, like that and that. There's odd signs like that.
Oh.
And that. And hold on, I'm just showing a bunch of different.
So this is like a culture of not speaking, not communicating, not asking questions.
At least nobody's going to ask your fucking name anymore, you're hoping.
No, that's a relief. That's true.
You feel relieved. Right. So those pictures there should give you some idea of the lovely village and stuff. Very brightly colored, interesting looking buildings and stuff. Pretty small village. The newspaper is called the Tally Ho. You can see that being for sale and such. And you guys head over to the Green Dome. Give me history rolls or architecture. I'll accept either.
Oh, I made it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Right. It seems to be decorated as an 18th century European salon. Well done. Right. The door is closed. However, you can give me spot hidden rolls at -30 if you wish on your walk over. The air is very enchanting. It's a very nice, pleasant place.
Nope.
You make your spot hidden at -30?
Oh, no, not at negative. No.
Right. So you guys head over, and the door is closed for the Green Dome place. It does have a sign that says 2 on it. Little nice sign.
Okay. And it's closed.
I open the door, or is it locked?
You reach out your hand toward the door, and it opens. There is a little person, i.e. midget, on the other side, who looks like that, and he looks at you and raises an eyebrow. Just one.
You invited us for lunch?
He stands aside and gives you the please come in gesture.
I go on in.
Yeah.
No problem. You go down some short steps, and then he does the escorting you elsewhere until he takes you into a large room. And coming up through the floor in one part of the room is a different guy who is sitting in one of those it's like a bowl up on its side chairs, who looks like that. And he is wearing a button that says 2. As a reminder, Chris's button says 397. And he says, hello.
Hello.
I'm number 2.
I'm 397.
Hello, 397. He looks at Yana.
I refuse.
She won't tell him her number. I'll give it a card for that. It's like, I'm telling you, damn it. And he smiles and he says, by hook or by crook, we'll break you of that.
And we are not supposed to be afraid, like.
Of course not. There's nothing to worry about if you give us what we want.
What do you want?
Information.
On.
We know about your dealings with Albania. We're going to need to get all the facts straight.
Oh.
Oh,
Who are you?
I am number 2.
Oh, fuck's
He
sake.
points at his badge.
What do you do?
I run the village.
Mm-hmm. Why?
mayor?
They elect me.
Why are you so evil?
I, do you think I'm too evil?
Little less maybe would be more effective, you know?
I see. Perhaps some lunch would help.
Yes, thank you.
He motions toward the butler, who begins bringing in trays of food and such for you guys. 2 other of the half-bowl chairs arise from the floor for you guys to sit in. Also, you guys notice a penny farthing bicycle leaning up against one of the walls. I will put a picture of that up. It is the most retarded bicycle ever in the history of the world. To ride it is madness. This one is a stylized picture of what it would look like, but there you go.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the huge fucking wheel. Just getting up on it looks like it'd be fucking painful.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it used to be all the shit. I don't know why. And the guy appears to be trying to be less evil to make Yana happy. And he says, yes, go ahead and familiarize yourselves with the village. Take some time to acclimatize, and we can talk later. No, that was too. We'll talk later. Yes.
Good. I like it.
Thank you. He just shakes his head like, what the fuck is going on? When did I lose control of this place? He says. He just pushes a button, his seat sinks through the floor, and doors close over, and he's done. The butler waits patiently on you guys. There's plenty of food here.
I take some food.
We eat lunch.
Yeah.
It's tasty.
Is there anything else in this room that's like odd or weird? Or
Not really. It's a lot of closed doors, and the penny farthing bike is the weirdest thing. There's various objects, the art. Do you have any art skill?
Yes, I may have, actually.
yes, I do. I did.
Yes.
Go for it.
Made it.
Wow.
I'm artsy.
Ooh, yes. Some of the paintings here are there's Monets and Monets. There's Rembrandts. There's.
Oh, I want that for my apartment. Can we steal it, please? Can we?
You hear the butler sigh quietly.
We'll come back for that after we loot the rest of the village first.
The butler, eventually, when you're done eating, he escorts you back to the front door. He has not spoken a word.
Thank you.
He nods. He opens the door for you.
Can you speak? Can you speak? Can you speak?
He smiles at you.
I try to push him a little. Like
He backs away slightly. She's getting ready to molest the little person butler here, thinking you answers.
Wow, she's into some weird shit.
what can I say? We can do with what we have. So, let's...
The butler straightens his tie.
I give him a thumbs up.
We will be back later. Bye.
He winks at you and then closes the door behind you.
This will end badly.
Ah, yes. Well, it appears you have a date for later.
All
So,
my dates end with fire and blood.
The village is a charming potpourri of colorful cottages and larger buildings built up from the down green slopes bordering a small bay, sprinkled with hedges, lawns, flower beds, ornate columns, statuary, arches above the walkways. Winding roads are narrow, not even wide enough for two-foot striped taxis to pass each other. Signposts clearly identify each building, including individual residences. There are speakers throughout the village, indoors and out, so residents can be sure to hear any public announcements. Most of the speakers are mounted on black and white striped poles and protected with the same colorful awnings that cover most of the kiosks and booths here. Mm-hmm. There you go.
So there's other people wandering around or no?
Plenty.
Okay. And they're all dressed like us with buttons that say the number?
No, none of them are. Yeah, everybody else is dressed in just a riot of colors. Here's some random people to let you know the kind of stuff they wear, although they don't appear to mind you being dressed like that. But as you can see, they're all dressed in very bright colors and weird mishmashes of fashion.
Okay.
Can I stop a random person and ask what does the number mean?
That's who you are.
Why don't you have any?
Questions are a burden for others, and answers are a prisoner for oneself.
Okay.
She smiles politely and goes on about her business.
No.
Yana is beginning to do the muttering thing already, Chris. You checking your watch?
It's going to happen soon. Can we get the map up again? So
you bet. Yes, that way you can begin touring around and shit. Yes. Yep. There you go.
So is there anywhere you would like to try or to check out first?
I need to look at the map. Palace of Fun. Let's go
I
there.
knew it. Somehow I knew we were going there first. Off to the Palace of Fun we go.
Yeah.
The Palace of Fun is home to a cabaret entitled The Cat and Mouse. It's got an arcade games place and a cinema. The Cat and Mouse is open between nightfall and curfew, according to the sign. The game area features pinball, table sports, electronic games, including a game called Roy: A Life Well Lived.
You should check it out later.
That game is interesting because it doesn't have controls, just a helmet. The cinema appears to seat about 50 people, and the selection of movies, most recent stuff they've got looks to be like 1960s movies.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also a ballroom and a poker room, neither of which are going right now. It looks like this place may get busy later in the evening.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, is that all the Palace of Fun? Is that just the one building, or is that because there's like 3 buildings in this little area?
Yeah, that's inclusive of all of those.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes, you're correct.
Did you want to try the game?
Yeah. Let's try it.
Which game?
The weird one.
All right. Roy: A Life Well Lived. It's got a weird-looking helmet. Chris, give me a cyber knowing stuff, weird equipment shit.
No.
Right. She puts on the helmet, her eyes roll up in her head, and she goes, oh. Right. Yana, you awake. You're a little boy. You're in bed, and you've been having a bad dream. Your mother comes in and goes, what's wrong, Roy?
Fuck. For a minute, I thought that I had a bad dream about weird worlds and we were all robots and I killed somebody and then I was a milkman. But, you know, why am I called Troy all of a sudden? Mom?
Just go back to sleep, son. She kisses you on the forehead. She says, yeah, all right. And then cut to, you're sitting in school. There's a bunch of other, 8-year-olds and stuff. And the teacher is like, and someday you're going to have to figure out what you want to do for a living. Roy, do you know what you'd like to do for a living?
Be a lady?
Cut to, you're in the principal's office, and he says, no, Roy, you were telling your teacher you'd like to be a lady.
Yeah.
We're not really against that, but I am going to need to call your parents. Cut to, your parents are in the office, and they're like, we would love you either way. Cut to, you are now in reassignment therapy. Gender reassignment therapy. Give me a sanity roll because this is not going well on your psyche and things keep flashing forward.
Fuck.
Right, roll a D6. Let's see how you do here. This is D6 and go bye-bye. Oh, let the good times roll. What a great game.
I lost my dice. I don't know. Oh, yeah. D6?
Yep.
4.
Before Sandy goes bye-bye, as you get gender reassigned and stuff, you don't really look like a great lady anymore, but you do your best. You shave, you pluck your eyebrows.
I try.
You get a vagina put in. Be sure to reduce your hand by 1 card, by the way. You're doing your best. Cut to, it shows you getting beat up by other kids and stuff like that. Give me a martial arts fist roll, just see how the combat goes in general here.
Made it.
Mm-hmm. Right. With that good of roll, well, right. It shows you in martial arts class. Give me a martial arts roll as you are working on this.
Yes.
Wow. No problem. You are now a martial arts teacher for trans self-defense courses, and you are helping to teach the people who have been gender reassigned, trans, LBGTQ, quilt bag as it's known. You're teaching them self-defense things, and give me a luck roll. Lower is better.
Yes.
Now you're talking in front of Congress and stuff, and you're demanding the more rights and stuff for these people. Give me do you have any skills like a public speaking type skill?
I think I have acting.
Go for it.
No, I don't have acting actually, but I think I have something.
Fast talk? You have fast talk?
Yeah, I have fast.
Yeah, give it a go.
Yes.
And it shows like you're looking at somebody who is gender neutral, and they smile at you, and you smile at them. And cut to, it shows you guys like in a house, and she's like, you've got to run for, or he or whichever, it's like you have to run for president.
They're
telling you, you've got to run for president. You've got the fire, you've got the passion. And give me a new skill at your learn campaigning for president skill.
No.
All right, and so it shows you. Actually, give me a luck roll for something else good here, or bad, either way.
Yes.
The guy who was running for president decided to pick you up as a vice president, and try to merge he's like, no more can we have the Democrats and Republicans at each other's throat. I'm trying to merge. The issues are more important than the parties. And one last luck roll.
Yes.
Excellent. And give me a con health type roll.
Con health type roll.
Mm-hmm.
Like 33 and what? I don't know what.
It's one of the skills. Con, endurance, health.
I don't think I have any of those.
Excellent. Right. You end up getting cancer and
I liked it up until now.
And give me another con health type roll. Time keeps skipping forward. You're in your 50s now.
No.
And eventually you die from cancer and it says game over. Give me a sandy roll as the helmet comes off and you're like, where am I? Where's my husband, wife?
Sand roll. Right.
Sand roll.
I will. No.
At one point, you're trying to reestablish who you are as you've lost all fucking identity. Why am I not the vice president? Where's my secret service? You're just going on. And Chris is saying, and according to the score, she scored pretty decently on the game.
I look at him and say,
put her initials in there if she wants to, but she won't tell anybody what they are. The doc's just looking at you like you're a crazy person.
I had such a sense of meaning, and now I'm back here, and all I have is this empty bottle. Like, I was almost the president. Do you understand?
Right. Tell me about your mother.
She was weird, and she called me Roy. I don't like her.
Wow. This explains much. Was your father around or no?
I don't remember him.
Nah, now I'm getting the full picture. Excellent. We'll have sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6.
Okay.
So, actually, he seems really reassuring and stuff. You may actually get back sympathy by talking to him. It could actually work. You're thinking, you need something. Your brain is fucking leaking out of your goddamn ears.
I did such meaningful things in there, and now I feel such emptiness. Yes.
I understand.
Try it.
We need. No.
Donna, reduce your hand by 1, please. Do you want to try chasing the doctor around with the helmet for a while?
I just tried to put it on him, but...
Oh, shit.
Will it make you happy? Will you feel more fulfilled if I wear this thing?
Little bit happier.
All right.
Thank you.
So I put the helmet on.
Right. You wake up in bed. What's the matter, honey? Were you having a nightmare?
No, I'm fine. How are you?
It shows her look at the camera offset, and she's like, I certainly wish my children would stop saying this human form is so limiting. Right, to speed things up, give me a Sandy roll, Chris.
Got it.
What kind of career path do you want to try to get here? Or do you want to go? Do you want to go through it like she did, or are you?
Sure.
All right, great. Okay, you end up going to school, and the teacher's like, "You're going to have to decide what kind of occupation you would like to go through in life."
I want to be a wizard.
Right, and give me a luck roll there.
Crit.
Right. It shows you in becoming like the head of the Harry Potter fan club, and you actually got to be in. Give me an acting role.
No.
Oh, you were a technical advisor. You were almost in the movie. You're the crushing depression of not quite making it into the new Harry Potter series just is devastating to you. And give me a willpower roll. You're thinking of suicide because you had that fucking part sewn up and you just didn't make the fucking
×4.
Yeah, these pills are good. And give me a con endurance health type roll.
No.
Game over. And one last Sandy roll as you're coming back out and trying to reassure. He just looks at you and goes, that was fun. He didn't get as good a score as you did, but he doesn't even look phased, Yana. You're still trying to figure out, if you can fucking write your memoirs about being first trans human vice president in the planet. He doesn't even look phased. He's like, well, that was fun.
Where do we go next?
You disappoint me.
Yeah.
Well,
For now, you'll see. Let's go to the old people's home, I guess. Is that what that says?
yeah.
The old people's home?
Yeah. Let's go there.
It shows like a cut to the old people's home. It shows two old guys sitting side by side in chairs, and one looks at the air and goes, why do I feel like somebody just walked across my grave? And the other one goes, evils are coming. Right. You guys head over there. About 40 people live there. They seem to be happy, and like everything is going great for them. They're really super old.
I'm drugged.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. So is there like two sitting on the porch being crotchety?
Sure. Of course.
I sit down.
Game of chess, young man?
Sure.
Great. We're all pawns here. Do you want to be black or white?
Whatever you don't want to be. You go ahead. Pick.
All right. You're black. And anyway, you're playing chess. Give me a chess roll, please.
No.
No problem. I'm assuming you're going to talk to him while you're playing chess really badly. You can't move like that, and you shouldn't let her take the pieces off the board.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a special move. Sorry. What can you tell me about the town?
The village? It's
The
a
village.
great place to live. The climate's very nice. You've got the beach. You've got mountains to look at.
What's going on with Albania?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm sure you do.
I don't.
You must
sure
know
I
something.
don't. Questions are a burden to others.
And I will share my burden with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Well, if you share your burden with me, then it'll be less cumbersome for you.
Be seeing you, he says.
Okay.
He begins putting the chess pieces away.
These people.
What did you say?
These people.
Mm-hmm.
So off towards the left there's a house. There's like two houses. Or is that three? I don't know if that's...
If they're not labeled, then they're just some person's residence.
That's fine. Is there a number on the house or no?
Yeah, there's various numbers. To get to the next question, the numbers seem to go up into the 400s, no higher. The nicer the place, the lower the number.
Okay. Let's go visit the town hall then.
Yeah.
We'll just hit it systematically.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Let's see, the town hall. Well, you're walking up toward it, and all of a sudden you both kind of do the face plant into what feels like an invisible barrier.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah.
it surround the entire town hall?
Do you want to feel it up and walk around it?
Yeah. Like I just put my hand out and walk around.
Oh, you sure you wouldn't rather scrape your face around the entire thing?
Lick the whole thing?
I'm just walking around. I just see somebody outside watching. Jesus, we gotta get better fucking people here. Yeah, you put out your hand and walk around. Yes, it does. It neatly encompasses this town hall.
Spellcraft?
Sure, give me a roll, you son of a bitch.
Nah.
Hooray!
Hello? Is anybody in there?
If they are, they're not answering. And they appear to be hiding.
I
You've
put my
never seen
hand on it. Is there any way to like push? There's no way to push through.
No, you've never seen an invisible barrier like this before.
Is there any way to force my will upon it to push through?
Give me a willpower times 3. If you make that, then give me an essence times 1.
No.
So, no.
Okay. I did get the willpower times 1 though.
Cool.
Okay.
Enjoy it.
Okay. So it says taxi rank. Is that
No
just
problem.
like,
You guys, yeah, they're little weird car things that I showed you a picture of. There's nowhere to like hide inside one of them. They're kind of beach cars, is what I think of them as. But yes, they're there, and it's like, hello.
hello? Do you get many visitors here? Tourists?
I don't know what you mean. Everybody who's here lives in the village, like you,
Oh, we live here.
forever.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Let's go check out the phone box.
All right.
Does it look like the suicide box?
No, it doesn't, but that's a really good question to ask before getting into any fucking strange boxes. You know that's from personal experience.
Yeah.
It appears to be a normal phone inside of a phone box.
Is there a directory?
No.
Okay.
Is there a number? Like, what is the number of this phone?
No, it's just it's a telephone. That's
Yeah,
it.
but phone.
No number.
I pick it up.
Number, please, says Chipper Lady on the other end of the line.
Sorry, was just checking.
Be seeing you.
Hang up. Okay. To the shop then?
Yeah.
The local shop. No problem. You guys head over to the shop. Right. And hold on, I've got more pictures of the shop. You're going to love this. Because they sell things in this shop. Wonderful things. Here's an example of some of their products.
Why?
Yeah, they all kind of have that penny farthing thing on it and tell you what they are, and that's about it. The shopkeeper is wearing one. He's got one of those wicker hats. You know, they're called pork pie hats, flat brim and stuff. He says, "Hello,
Hello.
newspaper. Would you like to buy things?"
How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
You don't want to know.
Oh, I don't know why I asked then. Silly me. So, yes, what can I get for you?
I'll take a paper.
He gives you a copy of the Tally Ho.
He doesn't look like he doesn't look like he's asking for money. He just gives it.
He hasn't said anything about money yet.
Okay.
And this is just like a regular store.
Is there anything else? He says.
That'll be it.
I'll just need you to sign for it. Just put your number here. He offers you a pad and a pencil with the, the amount on it.
I write my number on it.
Excellent. He appears to be happy. He says, thank you. And then he does this next to the cans picture. Be seeing you, he says. You guys leave the store. You can tell the doc probably thinking about his career and how close he came to being one of the minor starring roles in the next long Harry Potter films.
Yeah.
By that much. Just one bad audition fucked him out of the films.
So I guess we continue on.
Yep.
Before we raise the city, the town.
Yep.
We need the map back.
Oh, right. Right you are, Squire. Yes, somebody called me Squire here and was confused when I told them I didn't work for landed gentry.
Okay, so we go past the house that we came out of. Are our numbers?
There's somebody in it. Yeah, your numbers are on the house. There's somebody in your house too.
We'll go see the guy that we tossed through.
I know it's a maid.
Oh.
She's possibly cleaning things.
Did we see the guy we threw through the gate?
No, oddly enough, you did not.
We disposed of him.
What's the free sea?
The free sea is kind of weird. It is an 18-inch deep pool that has places to walk around it. There's a fountain in the middle of it. At the far end of the free sea is a chess lawn where you can play chess with people. Yeah.
Like people are the chess pieces?
Mm-hmm. I have a picture of it too. Because I have personally never gotten to play chess with people. But if I did, they'd get to see very, very quickly just how bad I am at chess.
Me too.
Yeah, you guys saw it. All right, moving you back to, there you go. Here's your map board.
So
you guys give me listen rolls.
Got it.
Yana?
I'm not sure. Yes.
You guys hear a helicopter distant, getting closer.
Hmm.
Well, we're kind of close to where the landing pad is, so let's go wander that way.
Yeah.
Excellent. You guys get to see a helicopter come in, land, and a couple of guys rush over with like a stretcher. The pilot gets out and he goes off to do other shit. And the guys with the stretcher take a person with a bandaged head, totally encompassed in bandages, put them in the stretcher, and then carry that person toward the hospital.
Hmm. So they threw them in.
Well, the hospital's pretty far away from the landing pad.
I agree. I think that's a bad design.
I go up to them as they're carrying the guy. What's wrong with him?
Questions are a burden to others.
Oh,
I'm a doctor.
Yes, we have one. Thank you.
I am a doctor.
Yes, we have one. Thank you.
I follow.
No problem. And cut to the hospital. The hospital is built like a small 4-story fortress. They take him in there. You guys go in after him. A different doctor comes up, just checking him out. A different doctor than that comes up to you guys and says, "May I help you?"
I just saw the injured person, and I just wanted to know what was going on, if I could help.
No problem. Yana, while he's talking to the doctor, they're doing the medical dick measuring thing. Give me a spot hidden roll.
No.
Fortunately, you're oblivious to everything else. The doctor says, "Ah, yes, well, we have it quite in hand here. But being a visiting doctor, perhaps you'd like a tour of the facilities with your assistant?"
Yes, quite.
Assistant. I'm not your assistant.
Pardon? He says.
Nothing.
Very well. He begins to take you around. It has a lot of wards, examination rooms, operating rooms, etc. And give me spot hidden rolls.
I have.
Yeah.
Right. In one of the corridors of the hospital, there's a door with a round window. Behind it, you see a long passage filled with red light. Straight-jacketed patients sit motionlessly facing each other. It's a very bizarre-looking scene. It's kind of a weird pulsing red light in there.
Is this your psych ward?
No, this is group therapy. We're working to counteract obsessional guilt complexes producing neurosis.
And the pulsing light helping at all?
Yes, we hope so. At another window, there's a guy sitting in a chair with a woman in nipple tassels who keeps yelling shame at him.
What's this about?
That's Dr. Enbra. He likes it. And he continues on with the tour.
I'm glad that our doctors have all the care they need to provide good care for the patients.
Yes. You guys do on the tour see door marked restricted, off limits, etc. So yeah, and it appears that there are 4 hard guys with Tanfa. Yana, do you know what Tanfa are?
No.
They're the police in Czech Republic have them. They're the straight sticks.
Oh yeah.
You can fight with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they look fairly burly and stuff like that. They're hanging out there guarding stuff. And yeah. So the rest of the facility, pretty standard stuff. And he says, well, it's certainly good to have another doctor in the village and assistant. He backs away from her weird noises she makes at him. Perhaps you can help Dr. Enbra at a later time, he says.
Yeah, why don't you help the doctor right now?
Because I don't have another set of nipple tassels.
You can buy them, surely, somewhere.
Very well. So, is there anything else we can do for you, doctor and nurse?
No, so what was wrong with the guy that came in anyway?
Questions are a burden to others, he says gravely. We'll be able to fix him up. Don't you worry. He pats you reassuringly on the shoulder.
So I have psychology, and can I roll it to to see what they are doing in the psych ward?
Yes.
No, didn't make it.
You're thinking the nipple tassel therapy is probably interesting?
Yep.
Poor Dr. Enbro's just a fucking sad little man.
The guards are guarding what exactly? The restricted doors, or they're just
Yeah.
kind of roving? Oh,
No,
they're guarding the restricted doors.
Only the they appear to be 100% committed to it.
Do they have the same look of the guards that were in Burlington?
Wow. Discard any cards you don't like or trade them to Yana for cards she doesn't like or whatever you want because you're getting a refill. Yeah, they do.
And they're all right. We leave the hospital then.
All right.
Well, because they kind of like were like,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep.
Get out.
Yep.
So, did you see those guards in there with the Tonfas? They are the same kind of guards that were in Burlington, guarding the bank. Vault.
Yeah. So there might be another gate or something.
Yeah, probably. Or at least more things so we know what's going on here is probably.
Yeah. Interesting.
So let's continue with our roundabouting of the village, I guess.
Certainly. Where to?
The Recreation, Arts, and Crafts Hall.
Excellent. This is for physical sports and other recreation. There's fencing strips and a shooting range. Yes. Shooting range.
So do they? What kind of weaponry are like? What kind of weapons? The shooting.
Guns.
What kind of people are they shooting?
Sorry, Yana, but in this place, unlike where you're used to, they don't use people for their targets. They use targets for their targets. It's weird, I know. The only disadvantage of these guns is that they are actually, even though they kick and they buck and stuff, they are laser type things, so they can't actually be used to kill our people. They do also have two, not one, but two Kosho courts. There's also well-equipped weight room, 3 handball racket courts, 2 saunas, padded floor for gymnastics and unarmed combat, and all-purpose indoor court. Also a small exhibition and lecture room. The lecture room houses such things as the Literary Society, Art Club, Bridge Club, and Poetry Circle.
So they're weird ray guns, is what you're saying?
Well, it's like the laser things that they have these days, sort of like laser tag and shit.
Oh, okay. So it's not a real gun range. It's
right. It's as close as they can make it without giving people bullets and shit.
Okay. And then the Citizens Advanced Bureau?
Citizens Advice Bureau.
Advice. My bad.
No worries. This place is like, unlike every place else, nobody's around this place. In fact, people look the other way when walking by it.
I think it's a prison.
It does not look welcoming. Give me danger sense rolls.
I hate advice.
Fumble.
I made it.
You're at a difference of opinion because Yana's like, we should not go in there. And Chris is like, I'll bet there's free cake. Enjoy.
Well, I'm going to go in. I want cake. There's something.
There's no cake there.
You think he's going to die?
You can wait outside. That's fine, but I need to check that out. I need to see what's going on. This is too interesting not to go into. So you could come with. I don't mind if you don't want to. My feelings will not be hurt, but I'm going to go inside.
Will you bring me cake?
Yes, sure, no problem. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I go inside.
Luck.
So you let him go into the death building, Yana.
I told him not to go.
But you think you ask him if he'd bring you fucking cake.